Wow, wow, wow. Joe, I can use seven more. I can use six more games like this. If we get six more games like this, I won't be disappointed. Thank you guys, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for another, excuse me, episode of Nightcap. Y'all know me. I am your favorite uncle, Shannon Sharpe. My partner and co-host is having technical difficulties, so we got to go right now. And I got Arkansas Little Rock native, University of Arkansas alum, the number 10 pick in the draft, Iso Joe, Joe Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you guys for joining us right after this game to hear us talk basketball. The Indiana Pacers, down by as many as 14 points late in the fourth quarter, put on a furious rally, come back and take the game in overtime, 138 to 135. Tyrese Halliburton was sensational tonight. Also, Aaron Nesmith was really, really good. He was great. This game lived up to what we thought a final, an Eastern Conference or Western Conference final should be. This was it. And if we get six more games like this, regardless of who won, I think everybody will be happy. Please make sure you check out Shai by Laportier. We do have it in stock. Now, if you can't find it in a city or a state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. VSOP. Shai by Laportier is a VSOP. It's a premium cognac. I promise you, it is the best tasting cognac on the market. Please drink responsible and stay safe. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84. That link is pinned in the chat. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. So please make sure you grab yours while supplies last. Joe, this game was unbelievable. I down 14. I mean, I think they were down as many as 10 with like two minutes to go. I was like, well, hey, let me go and change out of my workout little stuff and get ready to go down there and do nightcap. And I come back downstairs and it's 123 to 121. Yeah. And Cat's at the free throw line. Yeah. I'm like, okay, Cat make both of these. They got an uphill climb. He missed one. Uh-oh. Now we're going to play a free throw game. Mm-hmm. We're going to play a free throw game, Joe. That's what we about to do. Yeah. Hey, I ain't going to try to get it all back in one shot. I'm going to see how y'all handle pressure. And, boy, this was an unbelievable ball game. Pascal Siakam, 17 points. Aaron Nesmith, 30 points. Miles Turner, 14 points. Nembhard, 15 points. Tyrese Halliburton was sensational tonight. 31 points, 11 assists. They won this game because they took care of the basketball.
Yep.
They had 7 turnovers in an overtime game total. So 4 quarters of basketball plus 5 minutes of overtime, they had 7 turnovers. Jalen Brunson alone had 7 turnovers, and that was the difference in the ball game. They've got to do a better job of making those free throws also. They was 28 of 40. So in other words, they got to the line 40 times, and they only cashed 28 times. Joe, you watched this game, and I know, look, and I'm like, damn. Y'all got to stop something, Indiana, because I thought I was going to be able to have to come on the show, Joe, and say, Joe, they got to stop something. Yeah. They can't let Cat go get 35, let Brunson get 43, let this guy do this. They say, oh, well, watch us. And when they needed to make plays late in the ball game, they made every play. They made every right pass. What is it that the Pacers did in the last 2 minutes of the game and in overtime that they were able to go on the road, be down as many as 14 late in the fourth, down by 9 with like 2 minutes to go, and win this ball game?
Oh man, what a hell of a game! Hell of a game. I thought the Pacers have done what they've done pretty much this entire postseason. When they've been counted out, you know, they got guys who step up, still playing desperation basketball down the stretch. I think Naismith was the player of the game to me, man.
I do too.
The way they were down, he was still playing hard, fierce, and he shot 8 for 9 from 3.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. 4 from the free throw line.
Yeah, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 8 for 9 from 3. I'm not sure you're going to count on that every night, but tonight he was special, and he gave them that lift that they needed, but they got contributions from some of everybody. Look at their bench. TJ McConnell come in, and you don't get no drop-off. Like, he's not going to hurt you. He's going to help you in every facet of the game, and I thought, man, they were just relentless down the stretch. Even to start the game, I thought they came out ready to play. They pick. I didn't know if we was watching the NBA or the NCAA. The way them dudes picking up full court, they picking up full court the entire game. And I guess their whole idea is to wear Brunson down, to wear the Knicks down. because you know they're only going to play about 7 guys. And Indiana throwing about 8, 9 dudes at you who are all dogs, and they coming in, they getting all the scraps. It was a beautiful game tonight. Man, I know everybody in New York is pissed.
They sick. They sick. I hadn't seen the Knicks fans this sick maybe since Ice Tray did what he did.
Yeah, it got quiet in there tonight, man. It got quiet in there. When
you could hear a rat peeing on cotton.
Hello.
I'm talking about a bell of it. That's how quiet it was, Joe. I was like, good God about it.
Hey, and then when Halliburton hit the ridge of the choke joint at the end, and he was still on the line, I said, oh yeah, he know he got to come out and play hard now. He done had a little early celebration.
Yeah, he had. Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, they got this one. And I came here, I'm celebrating Ash like and Ash and Shelly like it was a 2-point. I say 2, no, he's behind the line. They said no, his foot was on. I said, this man done pulled a KD on us.
Hey, but look how they gained their composure in that overtime and still came out and put their mark on the game, bro. Hey, look, we might look up Uncle. This Indiana team could be in the finals. This is what I was talking about. Because they're so unpredictable, because they got guys like Nate Smith, who you may not count on to give you 30 every night, but he won you a game tonight. So the next night, it may be somebody else. It could be Pascal Siakam. You know what I mean? It could be somebody else. So they got a multitude of cats who are willing to step up, who take that challenge, and they competing at the highest level. I thought the Knicks played great. You know, Brunson and
you got 15 of 25 from Brunson, 43 points. You got 11 of 17 from Cat, 35 points, 12 rebounds. I mean, come on now. You got 16 from OG. You got 8. You got 16 from Mikal Bridges. You got 8, 13, and 7 with a steal from Josh Hart. I mean, well, damn.
They played win. They played well enough to win. They had the game in their hands, but it seemed like late down the stretch, they was having these mental lapses where they were almost turning the ball over, but they kept getting away. I'm like, hold on, Indiana gonna make them pay for this, and they just kept throwing these little lackadaisical passes and end up getting these turnovers. Man, Indiana is relentless, bro. They are a blue-collar team, and they ready. They ready for the moment.
And we've seen this from them in 3 games down the stretch against Cleveland. They find ways, just like we saw the Knicks do this down the stretch against Detroit. We saw them do this down the stretch against Boston. In clutch moments, they find ways to win. They make the right pass. They hit the big shot. They do everything right. They get steals. They play passing lanes. I mean, look, both teams, I was like, Jalen Brunson was 15 of 25. Cat was 11 of 17. But Knicks, this is what y'all known for. Y'all known for defense. Y'all let Tyrese Halliburton go 12 of 23. Y'all let Nembhard go 6 of 10. Y'all let Miles Turner go 6 of 11. Aaron Naismith missed 4 shots. He was 9 of 13, 8 of 9 from the 3. The only guy that really shot less than 50% that played heavy minutes was really Pascal Siakam.
Yeah.
7 of 16. Other than that, they shot 51% from the floor. Now, this is what, look, we know Indiana can play defense, and they played it really good down the stretch. But they're a team that want to get it out the net or get it off the rim. But they want to push. They'll give you a basket to get a quicker basket.
Because they want the tempo.
They want tempo. They know, this is easy. This is easy. And the next thing you know, you in a track meet and they Usain Bolt and you not.
Yeah, because they're gonna give you some easy with some good looks that's gonna seduce you into playing that style of play. And next thing you know, look, we got a 138, 135 point game. This is what the Pacers want. They don't think you can at this pace.
Knicks, this is not the pace the Knicks want to play at or need to play at. Look, you got to slow this tempo down. I mean, and you got 69 points at the half. That's right up the Pacers' alley. They want a 65, 75 halftime pace.
It was right.
They want to get up and down.
Yeah.
And when you play that style, you need to be very, very careful because I don't know if that's what you're equipped to do. And look, Cat played phenomenal tonight. I thought Brunson played phenomenal. I mean, both teams played really well tonight. Now, they called some ticky-tack stuff early, but late in the ball game, they did not want the Knicks to lose.
Nah.
That was an and one on topping.
It was.
Mikal Bridges hit him. He got him in the chest, and he hit him on the arm and on the shoulder.
Definitely.
And they didn't call it. That was an and one. That should have been a chance for him to go to the line and have a 4-point lead.
I agree.
On the rebound, They damn Mikael Bridges pulled a man down again. I was like, damn, you pulled a man pants down. And they like, hey, Mitchell Irvin, that's my guy, Mitch. Hey, they're like, play on. I was like, well, damn, y'all ain't gonna call no foul?
Right. Hey, this playoff basketball. Hey, another thing I will say, because Indiana's so deep, and remember, I've always talked about they got at least 6 guys who average double figures in the playoffs.
Yep.
This doesn't surprise me that Naismith had a game like this. What I was really concerned about the Knicks was down the stretch. You see how them shots kept coming up short?
Yeah, the legs gone.
Yeah, them legs gone because you done played at this tempo that you ain't necessarily accustomed to playing at every night. In Indiana, this is what they do because they don't really have guys who playing 45, 42 minutes a night. So this was an up and down game, and you know, in favor of the Pacers. And wow, it didn't disappoint, man. When he hit that shot, I was like, oh my God.
But I said, I was like, man, hey, when it hit and went straight up in there, I said, watch this thing go in. I was like, yeah, Joe, I was like, watch this thing go. I told Shelly, I said, Shelly, watch this go in. And she started screaming because I was like, oh my goodness. There's a difference. Walking on the treadmill for 45 minutes versus jogging or sprinting on the treadmill for 45 minutes. And you see, the Pacers are used to sprinting on the treadmill.
Yeah.
So you sprint for 45 versus a team that, I exercise, I get my exercise in, okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when I tell people, like, look, you can do lift weights and then you can do cardio. But when you combine the two, that's when you can see somebody cardio capacity.
Yeah.
Because I'm forcing you to use your strength, your muscles, and the other muscle, that heart.
Yeah.
So if you notice, sometimes you get guys that are really strong, and you can find someone that's really good at cardio. But when I combine the two, now like, oh damn.
Yeah.
And that's what the Pacers want you to do. They want you to get up and down. They want you to try to say, oh man, we about to get 130. We about to get 140.
Hey man.
We've seen the Knicks, we've seen the Pacers a couple of times this year get 140, get 150 points in regulation. You got to be careful playing at their tempo, playing at their pace. I thought this game, look, if I tell you what, if somebody told you, if you're a Knicks fan and somebody say, hey, Brunson going to shoot 25 times, he's going to make 15 of them, he's going to have 43 points. Cat's going to have 35 and 12. You're like, well, we won the game.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We won the game.
Absolutely.
That's what you think. If you're two big guns and they fire and they go off and they're efficient while they're doing it. Now, if Brunson had 43 points and it took him 32 shots to get it, I ain't impressed with that. If Cat had 35 and it took him 25 shots to get it, I ain't impressed with that. It took Cat 17 shots to get 35 points. It took Brunson 25 shots to get 43. They shot 51% from the floor, but they gave up 51% from the floor.
Yeah,
they gave up 41% from the three-point line. Well, you ask, and you didn't turn them over like you did Boston. You didn't turn them over like you did Detroit. Now, they got really good ball handlers. Halliburton's going to have the ball in his hand, and he's not a turnover guy.
Nope.
McConnell comes in, he's not a turnover guy. The thing I like about McConnell, he knows who and what he is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not Tyrese Halliburton. I'm not Shai Gilgeous. I'm not Luka. I'm not one of these guys. Hey, I don't need to be fancy all this between my legs and behind my back and herky-jerky stuff. This is who I am.
I'm effective, though. I'm going to get it done. I'm effective, and I'm going to get it done. And I promise you, wherever we at, I'm going to take us to another level. We ain't going to never drop off. That's why I love T.J. McConnell and, you know, his presence that he brings on the court. It ain't the prettiest, but I promise you, as a backup PG, I don't know if it can get too much better than him.
Yep.
He comes in with it on his mind, man. He's aggressive offensively, and defensively, he's a pest.
Yes.
Yes, he moves them puppies well.
Just like Peyton Pritchard for the Celtics.
It's like Peyton Pritchard, but not even just him. You know, even these other guys, the Obi Toppins, the Matherins, when they come
Obi was great tonight.
They all are defensive-minded. And then offensively, it kind of fuels their offense to where they're able to get steals, get in the passing lanes, get fast break points, and then it kind of get them going. Man, I thought Indiana was special tonight. In that atmosphere, can you imagine what it's like playing in there on a away team? Like, them dudes came in, man, and I'm talking about from the start of the game. I felt they imposed their will and they never gave up. Even when they were down 14 points, you know, they were still fighting. They were still
under 3 minutes. Points off turnovers in game one. The Pacers forced 15 turnovers. They got 27 points. The Knicks forced 7 turnovers. They got 4 points. The Knicks had a 99.7% chance of winning the game with 2 minutes and 51 seconds. They're up 14. Teams up 14 plus in the final 2 minutes and 50 seconds in a playoff fourth quarter game or overtime in the play-by-play era. 977 and 1. Wow. The one you just witnessed it tonight if you watch this game. In the play-by-play era, I think the play-by-play goes back 1996-97, correct? I think that's when they started the play-by-play. You're talking about 977 and 1.
Hey, in that span,
1996. Okay.
In that span, them last 3 minutes of the game, how many threes? And they
seemed like forever. Seemed like 3 hours.
Oh man, look, they kept getting 3. They get a stop. Like it was just they kept trails. Like man, they not gonna come back. And I be dang.
This was an amazing game, and hopefully we can get 6 more. Ocho, I don't know. I know you was having technical difficulties trying to get logged on, but the Pacers come back 138-135, down 14 points with 2 minutes and under 3 minutes left in the ball game. Yes, and you heard me read off the stat. They had a 99.7% chance of winning. In the play-by-play era, which started in 1996, teams are 977-0 until tonight. When you're up by that many points, with that few time on the clock, and the Knicks gave it away. Give them credit. They passing lane. They were getting deflections. They almost got it earlier. Yeah. Nembhard almost got one. Got another one. Yeah. But this game was sensational tonight. Aaron Nesmith, 30 points, 9 of 13, 8 of 9 from the 3-point line. He scored 20 big points in the fourth. Aaron Nesmith this playoff. He's 35 made threes? He had 35 made threes. He's third in the NBA, 54% from 3-point line.
Must be his contract year.
Go ahead, Uncle Joe. Listen, this is what I call playoff basketball. Now, I've watched some basketball over the years, so I've never seen a game like tonight. I've never seen a game like tonight. When your two big guns are on fire and they hitting on all cylinders like Cat and Brunson were, you expect them to win a game like this. When you're up by that amount of points, with that little time left to go in the game, you're not expecting the other team to come back and win, regardless of circumstance or any hypothetical you come up with. But what we saw tonight, it seemed unreal. It was like something out of a movie. This is how movie story endings happen. They happen like what we saw tonight. Listen, a great game. You said it too. The Knicks won't be able to keep up with that offensive pace. I think they need to play at their own pace and not play the way the Pacers play. Used to running up and down the floor, back and forth. Right. But goddamn, man, tonight was a beautiful game. Now, if we get 6 more games like this might be the best 7-game series of all time. If the game end like this in this manner.
Oh, you think it's going 7?
No, I'm just throwing it out there. But
you just like the game today, the first game. It was pretty good.
What scares me also is I think, just like the Wolves game, it was very important to win game 1. It was very, very important for the Knicks to win game 1, especially at home. You got to steal that game.
Man. Hey, Ocho.
Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
Well, Ocho was saying that he don't know if the Knicks can keep up with this pace. They should play their pace. They can't, because you know why? The Pacers applying so much pressure that they are forcing the Knicks to speed up. Meaning, if I'm guarding you full court, at some point you might get a step on me, so you figure you may have to go and take what you can get. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they induce the Knicks to play in this pace, and it works in their favor, because down the stretch, look what you had. You got a lot of sloppy basketball from the Knicks, a lot of turnovers, a lot of mishaps, and ultimately it cost you the game. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Look, I did not think, but you know what happens, Joe? A lot of times when you down by so many points, and all of a sudden you make a comeback, you start to feel like, oh, we gonna get this one.
Yeah.
You start to feel that you're gonna win. The other team starts to feel like we're about to lose
Yeah.
because they see 14, 11, 9, 8, 7. Oh, damn. Hold on. What happened? What happened to that lead? And everybody, all the fans like, damn, come on, clock. Tick, 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 tick. The clock can't go fast enough.
Hey, Uncle Joe, but honestly, you said with the Pacers doing what they do as far as forcing the Knicks to play outside of their comfort zone, you got to be uncomfortable being uncomfortable. You got to continue to play the Knicks pace, because if you're trying to keep up and do just because they putting pressure on you, and it's causing you to have turnovers that makes ill-advised passes or having mistakes, that's the reason you're losing the game. So listen, I don't know how you're able to do it, Joe, especially from a basketball standpoint. Say, when I think about boxing, and there's a pressure fighter and trying to force you to fight, but you do everything you can in your will to stay relaxed, to stay calm under pressure, and continue to do your game or whatever your game plan may be. The Knicks going to have to find a way, regardless of the pressure that Indiana is applying, to stay within their game, because that's not the way you guys play basketball. It's just not.
But here's the thing, though, Ocho. The bully keeps coming up, hitting you side your head, and you say, "Nah, just don't worry about it. That is not what you do." At some point in time, you got to fight back. So what happens is that they're playing at this frenetic pace, and you like, "Hey, man, I got me a couple of easy baskets too. Hey, look at it. Hey, I'm at the rim. Boom. I got me a couple of easy ones." You like, "Okay, this is easy right here. This is easy." And the next thing you know, you've gotten yourself into something that you really didn't want to get into. It's kind of like, Ocho, you got a 1-point lead. Now, what you should do is go down at the 1-yard line. But what did the guy want to do? He want to celebrate. So he going in the end zone. Next thing you know, they get a touchdown, get a 2-point conversion. They get the ball in overtime first, and now you like, damn, what happened? Well, what happened? You did what you weren't supposed to do. And it's a lot easier, and I understand it's a lot easier said than done, because like you said, but I'm looking at the Knicks. Even at that frenetic pace, Joe, I got a 14-point lead with under 3 minutes to go, and I got Mikal Bridges, and I got OG Anunoby, and I got Josh Hart. That should be those three players with Jalen, Brunson, and Cat should be enough to hold that, because they were enough to get that. So if they're good enough to get it, they should be good enough.
Let me ask you a question. You read off that percentage again? When you're up by that many points with that little time left to go, what is the percentage again with your chance to win that game?
The Knicks had a 99.7% chance to win when they led by 14 with 2 minutes and 51 seconds.
You know what?
Teams up by 14 plus in the final 2 minutes and 50 seconds of a playoff fourth quarter or overtime in the play-by-play era. Prior to tonight, they had been 977-0. After tonight, they're 977-1. That won the Knicks.
You know tonight, honestly, it's probably a little too late, depending on where you live or where you are. I think we all need to play the lotto. We all need to play the lotto.
Then listen, I pick Indiana to go to the finals. My thing is, okay, man, come on, stop playing. You know, we got that little bet we got. Come on, don't act like that. Okay, Ocho.
You got y'all got it. You got a little double or nothing on it, Joe.
So listen, with Brunson and Cat playing as efficient as they played today, and they end up still losing the game. I mean,
it's like, Ocho, it's like you go for 175, TJ get a 115, Carson throw for 375, you get a running back one for 100, and you lost the game by 4.
You know what that's like?
You're like, how much better? You saw your Bengals do this all the time. Chase, Higgins, go off. Joe, throwing for 400. And you're like, how we lose?
See, and
how?
My thing is, what if they not efficient like this in the next game? I know Nate Smith may not go 8 for 9 from 3, but they're gonna have other guys who gonna step up and gonna play big, and you can count on that. If Brunson and Cat don't play like this, they won't be in no games, bro. They won't even be in no games.
What I love is Halliburton was efficient, was aggressive. 23 shot attempts. for 12 three-point attempts. They get into trouble when he's on 5. He got 5 attempts. He got 8 attempts. No, bro. Nah, not now. Not now. We need you aggressive. We need you pushing pace. Try to get downhill. If you can get all the way down to the rim, get all the way down to the rim. And if they come to collapse, hey, you got great basketball IQ. Kick it out. Damn, Ocho, let me ask you a question. What you got them get you sick?
Huh?
Luxury, did they get you sick? Did they get you sick last night?
No. The missus got me sick.
Hold on. Okay, Ocho, I was paying attention the other night, and I seen Ocho was at a little spot. He said they were ballet dancers. He had some ballet dancers.
Yeah, he's over there. Adult ballet. Adult ballet.
What kind of ballet they do, Ocho?
Adult ballet. You know, adult ballet.
Like Gregory Hines, like Baryshnikov ballet.
Yeah, basically that. But it's more exotic. It's more on the luxurious side of ballet. It's still very graceful, but it's just different types of movement. You know,
just for the grown and sexy.
Exactly, Joe. So, Joe, I got to take you out there. I just got me a job. I'm the head security out there, and I just applied for the head chef job at that Area 29. You know, because I can cook. You know, I went to look.
No, you don't need to cook.
Hey, hold on. I went to Le Cordon Bleu. I didn't finish. I did 2 semesters, but I had to go back and take care of some business. But
that's like saying I went to 2 semesters of law school at Harvard. You're not no lawyer.
Nah, listen, you're not a lawyer, but the LAW is there. So law, you just ain't got the white ER yet.
Yeah. Lawless.
Yeah, Joe. Hey, Joe, is beautiful establishment, Joe. Area 29, you got to check it out.
I ain't never heard of nothing like adult.
Matter of fact, you know who's you know whose spot that is? Earl Thomas. That's right, Area 29. Yeah, that's what the 29.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Tyrese Halliburton, game 1, 30 points, 11 assists, 1 turnover. He's one of 5 players with a 30-10 a game this playoffs. Jalen Brunson, 43 points, 5 assists on 15 of 25 field goal attempts. He's the first Knick ever with a 40-point game in the conference finals. I don't know how much better he can play. Maybe he says, you know what? Maybe if I cut my turnovers in half. Give you what I gave you tonight offensively, but cut the turnovers. He had as many turnovers by himself as the entire Pacer team.
Man, and look,
turn the ball over, it leads to run out, it leads to easy baskets, and you try to make it as difficult as you possibly can on the opposing team. Nothing easy. In football terms, Joe, we say nothing cheap, nothing deep.
Right. Look, I think with Brunson, I'm kind of borderline on a lot of them fouls he be getting. Like he initiated a lot of the contact.
Of course he does.
Hey, Joe, he initiated right with the shoulder, then he threw the head back.
And then he kind of flailed. Yeah,
that's called great acting. That's great.
Ocho, I'm so sick of looking at that. Ocho, I want to see good basketball.
That's good basketball.
Man.
What's the same where you don't like watching Shai play then? Because Shai does the exact same thing.
He do the same thing. But what I'm saying is Indiana is playing great defense. Like he ain't really just beating them like that off the dribble. So they stand with him with the first 2-3 steps, and then he initiate the contact and flail. And it's like Indiana. I'm like, man, they playing great defense. They getting a bad whistle out here, man. He shot 14 free throws, made 12. He probably should have shot about half of that. Like it was a lot of marginal, calls that I thought that he got tonight. That I was like, man, listen, that's great defense. I think,
bro, Miles McBride shot as many free throw attempts as the most on the Pacers. Pascal had 5, and Mathurin had 5. Hey, Miles McBride had 5 free throw attempts. As you mentioned, Jalen Brunson had 14. Cat had 11.
Hey, Indiana ain't studying none of that. They get into that chicken.
They don't care at all, Joe. They don't care at all.
They play.
This was a great game. I hope we get something comparable tomorrow in the Western Conference Finals. This is what I want to see because supposedly, allegedly, these are the 4 best teams, Ocho. These are the 2 best teams in the Eastern Conference, the 2 best teams in the Western Conference. It shouldn't be that big, that vast of a difference. And we shouldn't see 30 and 40-point victories.
I agree.
I'm not saying that everything should come down to the buzzer, but I'm saying you got to the conference finals and you losing by 30.
Everybody should be equally. Everybody should be equally yoked at this point, especially this far.
We should be two evenly matched ball clubs, but this was an unbelievable ball game. The Pacers had 69 points in the half. They got 21 in the third, 35 in the fourth quarter, and then you got 62 from the Indiana. Then they get 25, so they cut into the lead, and then they get another cut into the lead. They get 38 points in the fourth, and they outscore them 13-10 in the overtime, and they win. Go on the road, snatch home court, 138 to 135. Anything that we know about Indiana, they get greedy. They're not content with just one. We saw them go to Cleveland, steal game one, and what did they do? They said, you know what? We want sweepstakes. Not only do we want them in Mega Million, we want Powerball too. And while you're at it, give us Fantasy 5. We want it all. So
I got them winning by a landslide in game 2. I just feel like this pace, obviously they're going to keep up, and I think the Knicks going to wear down. Obviously, I've said that in the past couple series, but at the pace that the Pacers play with, it's going to be hard for the Knicks to keep up with that, man. For Brunson and Cat to play like this the entire series, I don't know if they can do that, guys. I'm going to be honest with you.
I mean,
Shai Gilgeous he did what everybody knows is the worst kept secret. He won the MVP. 33 points, 5, 6, and 2. Best player, best team, first in points, second in steal, first in plus minus, first in 30-point games, first in 40-point games, first in 50-point games. Last year, he finished runner-up. A lot of them been made about Shai being at the free throw line. 29 of the NBA MVPs attempted more free throws in the MVP season than Shai did this year. 29 of the MVPs in their MVP season attempted more free throws than what Shai did in his MVP season.
You know what they tell me? That boy getting a whole lot of buckets. Ocho.
Yeah, a lot of them.
A whole lot of buckets. He flat out got game, man. I'm happy for Shai. Obviously, I know this is a special moment for him. I'm sure this is something that he's kind of set out to do probably over the last few years when he probably seen that it was really possible. And him getting slighted last year, I think it put a little fire in him to come back this to be even better. And that don't happen a lot of times, man. Sometimes you'll see a guy in it and then he'll fade away. But Shai, he's been right there, bro, from the start.
Hey, when you look at it, right? I'm not trying to say he's this individual. I'm saying the way he carries himself, the way he goes about his game, his work ethic.
Love everything about it.
Huh?
I love everything about it, man.
You know who I want to compare him to?
Who?
Old 24 down there in LA. Just his approach to the game, his style of mannerisms, how serious he takes it, the chip that he wears on his shoulder, never complaining. He just goes out and he plays ball. All he do is play ball, Joe. Smooth hell.
Yeah, on and off the court.
Oh, man. Man, listen, man.
And the thing is, I'm reading what his quotes about that. He said, I figured I could be really good because I saw the work that I was putting into it, and then I control what I can control, and then what I can't, I don't worry about. He said, but never did I imagine this. You see, and I say this all the time, Ocho. You hear me say this all the time. It's hard for me to see a player not getting incrementally better. I'm not saying that he's going to all of a sudden be an undrafted free agent and all of a sudden he's going to go to an MVP. Right. But I'm saying it's hard if you're putting the work in. See, you can't be mad for results you didn't get for the work that you didn't put in. Because, see, a lot of times, Joe, people get mad at results they didn't get for work they didn't put in. Why are you mad when you know? You see, for me, I don't know what a person does. I can just tell you, I can just speak to what I did, what I do. Yeah. So therefore, when I have success, I'm not surprised by the success that I have because I know how hard I worked. Now, hard work, and that's what I tell kids all the time when I used to do a lot more speaking engagements. I say hard work doesn't guarantee you anything, but I can tell you this, without it, you don't have a chance.
Hello.
It doesn't guarantee you that you're going to get everything that you ask for or what you set out to accomplish. But without it, you don't have a chance.
Right.
So I see this young man, and I see where he came from. He got traded because the Clippers believe, say, you know what, we want Paul George, and Kawhi want Paul. And I get it. I get Kawhi. Kawhi says, I'm in win-now mode. Same thing we talked about, Joe, about Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for him to get good. I need to win. I need to be good right now.
Right.
So you wanted Paul George, who was an all-star, all-NBA player, can play both ends of the court. But you see this young man. Now, this is his third straight year. I think he's averaged 30 points a game. Yeah. There ain't a whole lot of guys in the history of the game can say that.
Right. Absolutely.
And he's efficient while he's doing it. If you average 30 and you shooting 42%, that tells me you putting up a whole lot of damn shots, and people get seduced by raw numbers.
Yeah.
Nah. This man shooting 51% from the floor.
Can I ask you a question?
Ain't a whole lot of people have ever done. A whole lot of guards have ever done that.
Can I ask you a question, Joe? You know your history much better than I do. Unc, you know the history of the game of basketball much better than I do. In comparison to what SGA has been able to do, being efficient from the field, scoring 51% while putting up a lot of shots. In comparison, who does he compare to from the past?
The only guy that's done this from a guard is Jordan. To score 30 plus and shoot 50% from the floor. Only Jordan has done it at the guard position.
I was just curious because I wanted you to say that because I heard someone say, I just, reading the chat and, people are so quick to compare somebody to Kobe. So I just wanted you to hear the numbers and why the comparison can be true based on what he's actually doing in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, he's more efficient. Hardness kind of reminds you more like Kobe.
Yeah.
They're going to score a bunch of points, but they're not going to do it in the most efficient manner. Now, can they have nights where they shoot 50% from the floor? Absolutely.
Right.
But more times than not, they're going to be probably around that 46, 45%.
Right.
This kid is shooting he's making half his shots. Now, the playoff notwithstanding, because he hadn't been as efficient in the postseason as he has in the regular season. But you look at all the top guys, none of them have. Even Nikola Jokic wasn't as efficient in the postseason as he was in the regular season. Because obviously, things changes. You're playing better teams. Those guys get to focus on you on a nightly or every other night basis. And it's not you're playing Charlotte one night, you're playing Milwaukee, you're playing Orlando, you're playing Atlanta, you're playing Miami. This team set their whole game plan up to deal with you over the course of 2 weeks, if necessary.
Yeah, because when when you competing in the playoffs, we're gonna pay attention to every little detail, and teams pay attention to details, and we want to take your strengths, we want to take them away from you in the playoffs. You know what I mean? We want to make you have to use a counter. We want to make you have to pass it to somebody else and make a play. But you, let alone yourself, we're not gonna really let you play. Everything you get, you're gonna have to work hard for.
Yes.
The stars in the playoffs this year, the Shays, the Jokic, them dudes they have had to work tremendously hard just to kind of get theirs off. The one thing I love about Shai, Uncle Ocho, he's not just offensive minded. Like he has an arsenal as far as in his offensive package, but defensively, bro, he sits down, he plays both ends of the court, he gets his teammates involved, and that team, they love being around each other. That's a scary team.
Yep, I love it.
I'm happy for Shai, man. This is a huge accomplishment for him, and I'm sure he's proud of it. And he's the type of guy who try to build on it and try to run a couple more MVPs. Yeah.
As well as he should. SGA met the Supermax criteria, all NBA 2 out of the 3 seasons, last offseason, but he was ineligible to sign because of the short years of service. Because he won the MVP, and he's going to be an all-NBA selection, he's now eligible for the Supermax, Ocho. 5 years, $380 million, or he can sign the 4-year, $294 million, but would have to wait till the 2026 offseason. I'm good. I ain't got nothing to do. Y'all still paying me $30 million, right? $35 million right now.
Hey, what you gonna do? You gonna ride that 30? You gonna ride that $30 million out right to 2026, and then next season, hit him across the head for that 5-year 380?
Or the 4-year, or you take the 4-year 294.
I ain't in no rush.
Now let's go and get that money.
I ain't in no rush.
Hey, you got to realize Shai only 26. Ocho, let's just say I wait the next year. I'll be 27. I get that Supermax 380. That's 32. I get me another Supermax at 32, hit me to 37. That's gonna probably be 450. 393. 290. Okay, my bad. I added $1 million to it. It's 293, not 294.
Hey, 93, 94. You get it safe.
Hey, listen.
I want to know, Ocho, what can't you do with 293 that you need 294 to absolutely do it?
The same thing.
When you get that kind of money, Ain't nothing. There ain't nothing that you want. Say, you know what? Man, I want that house. It happened to be $294 million. I sure wish I'd have got that extra million. Or I want this car. Or I want whatever the case may be, Ocho. There ain't nothing that you can't do. That's what I tell guys all the time, bro. Okay, you like a couple of $1 million, $3 million. Okay, what can't you do with 17 million that you absolutely got to have to do with 20?
Right. Well, I agree. Hey, them dudes, these dudes want their money on though. They ain't cutting no. He ain't cutting them no slack, no discount. Hey, he is well deserving, man. The work that they put in.
I'm going. Guess what? Because he can sign the 293 this offseason, or he can wait the I'm signing that right now. Yeah. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. I see y'all pray that contract don't die here because we can date it at a later date and time, but I want my signature on it. I'm taking that for because here's okay. He signs the next year 26 offseason. That's 76 million per year. Or I can take 73.3 right now.
Yeah,
give me 73.3.
I think if he take the one now, he'll probably still be able to keep some of them dudes around, right?
Yeah.
Take that 76. Will they still be able to keep them dudes around?
Not everybody.
Well, guess what? Because by that time you're gonna have that'll be Chet. Chet'll be coming up.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting to see what they got with Jalen Williams because that's the thing. They want to do away with the super team. Now, they'll have their bird rights, but the question is, guys like, man, she making 76. If I stay here, I'm only going to make 36. I can go somewhere else and make 50. That's how guys start to think it, Ocho. You're like, hold on. 36. Now, hold on. 36 times 4. 72, that's 144. Or I can do 50 times 4, that's 200. Yeah, now that's a big difference. That's a big difference, Joe. 144 versus 200.
Yeah.
We talk about a 56 million over 4 years. We talk about $56 million difference.
Yeah, it is.
That's 14 mil per year. Now we talk about a whole different ballgame, Ocho. We ain't talking about 2 to 5 million. We talking about 56 million.
Yeah, it's definitely a different. You know what? It kind of puts me in mind when I was playing in Phoenix. Before I left, the year I played with Nash, and that was the only year I played with him. It was my contract year because the start of that season, they brought in Nash and Quentin Richardson. They paid them big money to come in. So they kind of put me on the back burner, like, I know we said we was gonna take care of you this summer, but we're just gonna wait till next summer. Not knowing that we was gonna be the best team in the league at that time. Then nobody
right.
Knew. So they offered me $45 million, Uncle Ocho, and I turned it down. They offered me 45, Uncle. I turned it down. I said, nah, I feel like, we play it out. Shit, I can get more than 45. we played it out, and we ended up being the number 1 team. Now, we lost in the Western Conference Finals, but I ended up getting 70 to come here to Atlanta.
Right.
You know
so that's 25. That's an extra 25.
That's a big difference.
Hell yeah, it is. Absolutely.
Hey, I got a better understanding now. Okay, that's how we get property. Okay, you see.
Yeah, that's how you get property right there. That's
there you go.
That's how you get property.
Hey, he didn't tell you about that second contract that he signed in Atlanta.
Yeah, we
double that, double them up. He doubled them up, Ocho.
Hey, Joe, boy, you got that bag, boy. Okay. My dog, man.
Yeah.
Ocho, Uncle Ocho, I work hard for mine.
Yeah. Listen, we all work hard. Some of us get paid differently, though.
Okay, I understand. Yeah.
SGA will soon become the highest paid player in the NBA. Very well deserved. Guys put the time in. Don't cause any problem. They play the game the right way. You can't be mad at somebody that having that success. 3 teams with 3 players to win the MVP. The Thunder, Russ, KD, Shai. The 76ers, Dr. J won it, Wilt won it, and Joel Embiid won it. Lakers, man, what are we talking about here? Celtics, man, what are we talking about, man? The Rockets, they had Moses Malone won it. They had Akeem Olajuwon win it. They had James Harden win it.
Yeah.
And the Thunder has only been a team since 2008. Moses won it. Moses for the Rockets won it twice. Won it once with the Sixers first year that they won the championship. Obviously, Akeem won it, and Harden won it. But the Celtics, when you look at the Celtics, I mean, you got Havlicek, I think Dave Cowens won it. Bill Russell won it. The Lakers, you got Shaq, Kobe. I'm trying to think who else won it. Did Wilt win it? I don't think Jerry West won it. I would probably say, Kareem. What the hell? And Magic. What the hell am I thinking? Kareem won it 3 times. He won it 3 with the Lakers and 3 with the Bucks. Magic won it 3 times. Kobe won 1 and Shaq won 1. Jerry West didn't win it. Jerry was the Finals MVP. The first year they had it initiated in 1969. He won the championship. They lost in 7 games to the Celtics, but he was the first Finals MVP.
Put some
AI with 6 is okay.
You got to put some respect on Sam Presti's name over there.
Oh, he done a great job.
Okay,
but you know what, Joe? He gonna have to close the deal now.
Yeah.
You got to close the deal because think about it. You got guys. I mean, you drafted 3 top 75 players.
Yeah.
And and 2 of the 3 won MVPs there. James Harden went to Houston and won it. But at some point in time, you have to close the deal now. We know you can select talent. And he selected these guys, KD, Russ, Harden. Make the trade for Shai. You drafted Jalen Williams, all these other guys. You make the trade for Lou Dort. All these other guys, you Chet Holmgren, you drafted. You signed a Hardenstein in free agency. You drafted Reggie Jackson. I mean, you've done Serge Ibaka.
It's only so much he gonna be able to do. Now he gonna put the pieces in place, but he can't go out there and play. Some of this the ownership gonna have to take up amongst the players. Yeah. To be able to come out and compete and be the last team standing. They've been the best team the whole entire regular season.
Yes.
So for him, he's done his job. He just got to hope that they sustain and pull through in these playoffs. So I think at some point they'll eventually get one, if not this year, which I feel like is wide open. I don't feel like obviously
this might be their best chance to get it too, though.
It might be, man, but it ain't gonna be easy. I promise you that.
KD, you look at KD when he won the MVP, he averaged 32 points, 7 rebounds, 5.5 assists. He shot 50, 39, 87. Shai in his MVP season, 32.7, 5 rebounds, 6.4 assists, 52, 38, 90. Russ, when he averages triple-double, 31.6, 10.7, 10.4, 43% from the floor, 34% from the 3, 85% from the free throw line. So, great job, Sam Presti. Congratulations, Shai. Very, very well deserved. The Thunder organization. Hey, you guys playing well. This is what the Clippers traded to get Paul George. They traded Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Danilo Gallinari, 2022 first-round pick, 2024 first-round pick, 2026 first-round pick. Miami's 2021 first-round pick. Miami's 2023 first-round pick. A lot of protected. The Clippers first-round pick, rights to, in 2023, they get the rights to a pick swap. This year, they get the Clippers right to a pick swap. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 first-round picks, 2 pick swaps. For Shai Gilgeous and Gallinari for Paul George.
They didn't see. I've seen the word Doc say he kind of knew Shai was gonna be special, but they didn't see this. Cause
not this. Yeah, I thought he gonna be good. Yeah, he gonna be good, but not. Come on now.
They ain't see this because if they seen this, they wouldn't have got rid of.
You know what?
But they had to because Kawhi was gonna go to the Lakers. Do you really want Kawhi, AD, and LeBron? And you're playing in the basement, at least Kawhi gave you some credibility. Now, at least you think because Kawhi has won, he's Finals MVP twice, he's Defensive Player of the Year twice, so he's giving you hope. He's giving the Clippers fans hope. That's why Uncle Dennis, I think that's his name, Uncle Dennis, and you make concessions. What you gave Kawhi to get him, you make those concessions.
Hey, Joe, you think Kawhi would have? Not Kawhi. You think SGA would have become who he became if he wasn't traded?
No.
That's what I don't know neither, because a lot of times when you get traded, it puts a little fire in you because, as a player, it's a business, but at the same time, you kind of feel like in the back of your mind,
you don't want me.
That team didn't really want me. All right, I'm gonna show them. And it makes you lock in a little harder to prove. I don't want to say prove them wrong, but kind of prove.
I want to prove myself right.
To prove myself that I am the player who I think I am.
Okay.
And he's done that, bro. Since he stepped in OKC, he's made tremendous leaps and bounds every year, and that's what's impressed me the most.
Because here's the thing, Ocho. Because the offense, Kawhi's gonna be first option. He's first option in OKC. Mm-hmm. It's just like Brandon Ingram. No, he couldn't have been that with LeBron. Brandon Ingram needed to get his own team. Guys need to get the Julius Randle. No, he wouldn't have been that. He needs to be on his own team. Sometimes a guy needs to be on their own team. I'm the first option, so I can grow. I'm only gonna get so big when there's a lot of shade on me. I need the sun to shine on me.
I like that.
I need the sun to shine on me. So no, not with Kawhi. No, he was not. He was not.
Does that only happen in basketball?
No.
You think it only basketball? Does it only happen in basketball where a Kawhi?
No, we've seen it. We see Priest Holmes. You saw Priest Holmes when he left Baltimore, what he did when he went to Kansas City?
Boy, balled out.
Because he was a backup. How can I do? I can only do so much. You coming in and you give me 5, I get 5-7 carries a game. Now I'm averaging 5.5, 6 yards a carry, but guess what happens? When you give me, now I'm getting 20, 25 carries. I'm getting 25, 30 touches. Okay, I go get you 28 touchdowns. I'll be a first-team All-Pro a couple of years, average 50, rush for 1,500 yards. Was one of the 2 or 3 best backs in the league before I messed up my hip. No, I can only do so much, Ocho, when you don't allow me to get but X amount of touches.
But see, you don't see the difference. You talk about in football, you have to rely on them calling plays for you. You have to rely on them giving you the ball. Your opportunities come from an offensive coordinator. Okay, we're calling this play for you. When I think about basketball and some of the greats that have opportunities to play together, but in turn, you guys say in order for them to grow, they need their own team. The game of basketball is free flowing. There's one ball, but it's only 5 people on the court. So I see it based on names and what I know they can do. Well, hell, they should all be able to play together. All of you good. Shoot the ball when the hell you motherfucker want to shoot it.
All right, you see some guys who are really good complementary pieces don't know it until that time has to prove himself. Meaning, look at Julius Randle. Even though he's a hell of a player, like he's been through enough to where he knows and understand. Okay, I'm playing with Antman. I know he first option, but I'm gonna be the best Robin he could possibly have. You know what I mean?
Right.
As far as being aggressive, making plays, and some nights he gonna probably get off the slow starts. I gotta be the guy that pick it up. I feel like Randle is a guy who has really came into himself and he knows and understands his role, and he's been playing it to the T, especially in these playoffs. So that's kind of like one example I would definitely give. You know what I mean?
Jalen Brunson. You think Jalen Brunson is this if he's still in Dallas with Luka? No. He needed his own team.
Okay.
Primary ball handler.
It is what it is. Let's be real. He's not this. He needed his own team in order to flourish.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So that is similar with Kyrie leaving LeBron in Cleveland. It's the same situation.
But see, they play different positions. You see, Brunson and Luka play the same position. They're both guards. They both need the ball to be dominant. See, LeBron and Kyrie can play off each other. It's just like Shaq and Kobe. Shaq and Kobe, it's easy to play because it's a big and a little. Magic and Kareem, it's a big and a little.
Yeah.
Now we got two threes. we got 2 poor. That's why you go back and look at the Lakers. They had Norm Nixon, they had Magic Johnson. Norm Nixon was a damn good point guard.
Yeah.
But in order for Magic to be, he didn't need to share. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna trade Norm to the Clippers, and we're gonna go draft Byron Scott.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we got a guy that can shoot, he can fill the lanes. We got James Worthy, so we got 2 guys that can fill. Guess what? We get into a half-court set. Okay, hey, Cap, where you want it? To the right or to the left?
Right. Hey, look, I think about when Kyrie played with LeBron, he's like the ultimate 2 guard, Ocho. I don't necessarily look at him as a point. I think playing with LeBron, because Bron's so unselfish, it allowed Kyrie to kind of naturally play that scoring role because he scores the ball with the best of them. And he was more of a two guard to me playing with LeBron. And I don't know if he just, wanted the ball in his hands to be able to make plays, but I thought that was the best position for him. I thought they had a great connection, man.
Yeah. Look at Steph playing with LeBron in the Olympics. Look at KD with LeBron playing in the Olympics and how easy open the shots they get.
Yeah. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. You're right.
Everybody's thinking, LeBron is like, damn, I ain't never been this open because they guys got to worry about Steph or they guy got to worry about KD. Yeah. When you play with other great players and you're not playing the same position, now sometimes ego gets involved and, you want to, hey, I want this to be, it's my team, it's this team, it's that, whatever the case may be.
Hey, you think people be like that for real?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. You saw that broken. Did you see what happened in New England? And you talk about, do you think it's like that? You was there. Of course it's like that.
Yeah, but that's player and coach. That's different. I'm just
egos. The greater you are as an individual, the bigger the ego you have. I don't give a damn about the sport. Be it in corporations. If you don't think Amazon and Google and all these companies are competing, you're fooling yourself. Yeah. You're fooling yourself. NVIDIA, you don't do that. You don't think Walmart and Costco are competing? Sam's Club and Costco are competing. You don't think that. You don't think Walmart and Target competing. You don't think that. You do. You know they are. Of course. That's what makes us who we are, Ocho. Competition. Yeah. There was always competition. Go back to whatever. You had to do certain things in order to win the man, to win the father's heart. You had to. It was competition. Well, this guy he got 4 goats, 2 cows. What you got? I got some lentils. Nah, that ain't gonna work, bro. I'm sorry. You lost. It is what it is. But this might be one of the worst trades in history.
What's that?
The Shai for Paul George. 5 first rounders and 2 pick swaps. So they still got they still got the Clippers first round in 26. That's not lottery protected. They still got a pick swap this year, first round. Now Shai goes to it. He's won the MVP, and he messed around and win a title. Because if they win a title, he's gonna be Finals MVP.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's the risk that you take.
You got to.
It's the risk that you take when you're an owner, a GM, and you making these moves. Yeah. You don't know how none of this is gonna pan out.
You don't.
You going based on feel or how you think it's gonna pan out. And man, I think all that has lit a fire on the SGA because since he's left the Clippers, bro, he's done nothing but ascend and got an MVP.
And he's 26.
26 with an MVP on his belt, possibly could win a title this year. I don't know what more you can ask from if you're him to prove your worth and what you're capable of doing. So, like I say, man, my hat goes off to him because he seems like a guy who's not going to be complacent, Uncle Ocho. He seems like a dude who's going to come back and be even more relentless than he was this year. So, I'm looking forward to seeing his progression as a player and ultimately who he ends up, becoming and what he's able to accomplish in this sport.
It is. I think the thing is, I don't know how you, but I can speak to me. Once I made the Pro Bowl, I had an unquenchable thirst or desire to do it again because anybody can do it once. Right. Now, because I nobody expected that. You talk about a 7th round draft pick, the mainly special teams player, and he goes to the Pro Bowl. Okay, now when the game plan for your black ass, what you gonna do?
No different ball game.
When they game plan, we got to deal with 85,
man,
or we got to deal with number 7. Yeah. That's a whole different ball game. You might catch a rabbit, sneak up on him, set him down, let him know you trying to catch him. And let's see.
Hey,
Joe, let me ask you this: what's going on with the Americans? Because in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. You had no foreign NBA MVPs. In the 90s, you had one, Elijah won. In the 2000s, you had 3. You had Nash won 2, Dirk won 1. In the 2010, you had 1, Giannis. Now in the 2020s, an American got 1. You got Giannis started it off, and then you got Yoke, Embiid, now Shai.
Man, listen. Overseas, they grooming them dudes, man. They start playing pro ball at 13, 14 years old. They really, really learn the nuances of the game. They learn how to play versus just going out playing every day.
To play.
Yeah. So now, they done caught up as far as talent wise.
Yeah.
Caught up with us as Americans, and
their best players might be better than their best Americans. So because when you look at it, it's hard to say what American player right now is better than Giannis, Yoke, or SGA.
It's hard, man. You're right. You're right, Unc. It's hard. It's hard to say as Americans what Americans are better than them at this.
Go ahead, Ocho. I'll let you take. You want Jason Tatum? You want Antman? You want LeBron? I just want to know.
I looked up. I had to look up and think a little bit. Ain't nothing out there. Not right now. Ain't nothing out there. Not right now. There are other players that will complement them, but they're a little bit right up under. Right up under. Not too far. Not too far away now. Right up under.
Yeah. I mean, you got Yoke averaging a triple-double. You got Giannis shooting 60% from the floor with 30, 12, and 5. You got Embiid doing what he's doing when he's healthy. You got Shai giving you almost 33 on 50+% shooting.
You got to think, hey, these dudes probably grew up watching the NBA and wanted to be a part.
Of course.
And they probably just put in the work, man, and this is kind of how it's paid off. I think
what David Stern envisioned, Joe, was having the Olympic Dream Team in '92. That opened up the world.
Make it global.
That opened it up because out of that, you got a Dirk, and you got Giannis, and you got Steve Nash, and you got Jokic, and you got Luka, and you got SGA. That's what you got because they saw that. Hold on. This is a world stage now.
Yeah.
So now, guess what? You got from Canada, you got Germany, you got Serbia, you got Slovenia, you got Greece, and you got Frank, you got Wemby.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got Manu. You got Tony Parker.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hey, look, the talent disparity ain't lopsided no more. You know what I mean? Like everything is pretty much even, if not leaning more toward the foreigners' way. They've kind of come in and kind of took the league by storm. When you look up, you like, wow, like the top guys in the NBA right now, outside of LeBron, KD, think them dudes.
Steph.
Yeah, Steph, but man, these young dudes, they running the league right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because of being proud of that, I mean, the thing was, and that's why I said, it's not a foregone conclusion. Because when the original Dream Team, they might have had 4 or 5 players out of all the other countries in the NBA. Right. You go to any team now, they got 4 or 5 NBA players on their team. You go to Serbia. Greece got players. You got Canada. Canada is loaded with NBA players. You go to the French team. They loaded with NBA players.
Yeah. Yeah.
So all these teams that you're playing where it was just 1 or 2 sprinkled in here and there, they got guys. And not only they're in the NBA, they're playing pro ball overseas. Yep. So even if they're not in the NBA, they're playing pro ball. It's not like it is, hey man, what you doing for the next 2 weeks? Come on, we got to go to the Olympics. Ain't no more of that, Ocho. These guys are actually playing. Shai hooked his team up with teammates up with Rolexes following his MVP announcement. Joe and Ocho, take a look at this video.
Okay, so yeah, so perfect time, man. What time it is, y'all?
Hey, that's all right there now.
Yeah, man. That's live.
That's what I did. I did that for the Ocho when I went to my first Pro Bowl. I think I had like $12,000. I got $12,500 if I made the Pro Bowl. I went and bought all the offensive linemen Rolexes. The only one that said he didn't want one, I asked, I said, John, you want a Rolex? He said, nah, T, I'm good. I asked Zim. Zim like, nope, I'm good. Rest of the guys, I got the other guys Rolexes, had my name engraved, told them thank you. Because, because me, Ocho, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I damn sure believe they blocked harder when they know a pass was coming in 084.
Yeah, I
do believe that.
I like that. Listen.
Because they were like, come on, Sharpe.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's different. When I think about it, you know what? I've never been in a position, obviously, where I had to buy teammates, playing a sport, gifts as a thank you. Now that you bring it back to keep things in a perspective and in context, I bought some watches. And it's funny, like now that we're not together, like, can I ask for them watches back? No.
Oh, hell no.
It can't be no.
My time is valuable, and I need the time that you wasted. I need that watch back. The watch is no.
But there people sue for that though. People sue talking about this lady is suing talking about this guy wasted her youth.
What?
She's 26. It is what it is, Ocho. It is what it is.
We in a different time and era, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Playing out here,
But that's a great gesture, Shay. Congratulations, that's teammates. Dope. Congratulations, well deserved.
I say that's dope. That's real live, man. That's real live.
The NBA announced Anthony Edwards has been fined $50K for using profane language during a media interview following the T-Wolves loss to the Thunder in Game 1. He said, I only took 13 effing shots. That's
so they fined him for that? They fined him for that?
Hey. Yes. But Ocho, we talked about that last night. I said, Ocho, and only had 13 shots.
And he didn't even realize it because look at his response.
Yes.
So you know what that means?
He gonna come out
gunning tomorrow.
He finna go crazy.
Yeah, hey, but look, Ocho, and sometimes he may be a little too raw for TV. It's like he be sitting there talking to his homeboys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he in the barbershop. He for real though, Joe. For real.
You don't know he be right there on ESPN. They got him tapped in. Hey, look, he be lost and gone. He be
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe.
That's what happened to Ocho and I. We get on here, Ocho, and I forget, like, damn, I got a microphone and camera in front of me. I can't.
Hey, and we will always remain the same, authentically yourself. That's why it's called. It's called Nightcap for a reason. And I think sometimes people not even realizing this ain't linear TV. This ain't television. Nope. This is something completely different. So you're gonna get something different every time you tune in and watch. Ain't no telling what the hell.
That's why we come on late at night.
Because hey, Joe, sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what I'm gonna say, and sometimes when it's time to do the show, I don't know where I'm gonna be. Joe, I don't know where I'm gonna be.
Hey, it's like them late night videos when they come on. You hope them kids in bed go.
Yeah.
What's gonna come across that TV?
Yeah, if you were late night videos, you come on with MTV. That's when they showed you the raunchy stuff. I want my MTV. I mean, they'll sometimes like, damn, I don't know that came up, but it sure shouldn't have came out. The Sixers are reportedly not looking to trade Paul George. The Sixers looked into the number 3 pick next month's draft, and everyone will be watching to see what they're due. There have already been reports suggesting that Philly is open to shopping the 3rd overall pick, and Jake Fisher is reporting that it's more likely the Sixers trade down, not out of the draft entirely. Another far more important tidbit, the Philadelphia may not actually be looking to trade PG. Recent reports suggest that the Sixers will be looking to explore George's trade in the market in conjunction with the draft are misread. There have been no indication that they're looking to package George in the number 3 pick to move him on his own. I'm trying to figure out, so if they trade, who and what they're going to trade him for, Joe?
Because that contract he got is huge.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to have to get about 6 players back for him.
And he signed he got a player option too.
Yeah.
And he gonna pick that up.
Yeah, you know he is. He'd be a fool not to.
Joe and Unc, what y'all say? What? Trade him or keep him?
Well, here's my thing. What Joel gonna do? What is he?
Everything is contingent on him, Ocho.
Give us anything, Ocho? Because if he can't, gonna get up off of him. We might well. I mean, just fess up and say, look. Damn, we probably did make a couple of bad investments, but we need to try to get up off these. You know what I mean? So if Joel can't come back healthy to where you can compete, because everything is really lies in his hands.
Everything is contingent on him.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Damn.
They got some young promising talent.
I love Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, and the little guard from Duke who got hurt.
Oh yeah. McLean.
Yeah, he came in balling. You know, in the minutes that he got, the opportunities that he got, he took advantage of them. He showed me something that I didn't think he could do. Like he put up some big numbers in that little stretch when he was playing. He playing some good balls. So they got some good pieces. Like I said, man, the injuries play a huge part of people's legacy. Obviously, teams, season. So if Joel Embiid can't get back to the dominance that we've accustomed to watching him play at, Billy ain't competing for nothing, man.
Brandon Miller is reportedly the only untouchable player on the Hornets roster. One opposing exec told Hoops Wire that he's led to believe Brandon Miller is the lone untouchable Charlotte roster, is the only lone untouchable on Charlotte's roster. Though he doesn't think LaMelo Ball or Miles Bridges will be moved, no one will pay what the Hornets are surely seeking for either player, the executive said. Joe, what do the Hornets need to do to make the playoffs?
Dang.
Man, they need some of that talent they got over there to develop, like Brandon Miller. They need him to develop into a young.
Melo got to stay healthy.
Yeah, you need Melo to stay healthy. It's so many components that need to be in place for them to be a playoff team. I think they got some talent, Uncle Ocho. But it just seems like ain't nothing been going Charlotte way over these past few years, man. You know what I mean? So they may be a team who need to make a few splashes, Uncle Ocho, this summer. You know, I don't know what it is, but they need some help.
Hey,
they
need to get Melo up out of there, boy. Melo belong on one of them big market teams, boy. I'm talking about he box office. He's exciting to watch. He's one of them players like, man, you put the ball in his hand, man, ain't no telling what the hell finna happen, boy.
But here's the thing, though, Ocho. Yeah, there's a lot of players, but is he going to stay healthy? That's his problem. Is he box office? Yes. Can he put the ball in the basket? Yes. Can he stay healthy? No.
Yeah. Damn.
Availability.
Yeah.
That's the best ability.
Yep.
Ain't nobody ever questions when Joel Embiid plays and he's good to go. He's unstoppable. He's the closest thing to Shaq that we've got in the NBA when it comes to unstoppability.
Absolutely.
But I just don't know, Ocho. He might play 65, 70 games. He might play 25 games. And I can't bank on that.
Yeah.
That's the problem that you have with these guys. Some of like LaMelo and Joel Embiid, the only thing is how healthy are they going to be? How many games are they going to play this year?
Damn.
Philly spent some money on Embiid and Paul George. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, look, they already done did. Charlotte got theirs. They drafted Kobe, traded him. Drafted Shai, traded him.
Hey, look.
What they did is that they took Vlade Divac for Kobe.
Yeah.
So the Lakers got the draft rights to Kobe for Vlade. And then Shai was traded to the Clippers for swap pick. Yeah. But if that's the case, you should have just take Miles Bridges, and then if that's what you wanted. I never understood that.
What's that?
We gonna select this like Vince Carter and Antoine Jameson was traded for each other. Bro, they were 4 and 5. Just take the guy.
Or like or Orlando and Golden State when Penny Hardaway and Chris Webber came out.
Yeah.
Why would you draft Chris Webber with Shaq? Why not just take Penny with the number 1 pick? I don't get it.
Man, I don't know, Charlotte. Y'all gotta do something. I got some sad news, Ocho. Colts owner Jim Irsay passes away. He led the team since 1997 and presided over the what storied franchise's greatest eras. He was 65 years a day. 65 years of age. Excuse me. Earlier today, he posted on X his support for his Indiana Pacers and Herb Simon ahead of their opening game in the Eastern Conference Finals, New York Knicks. He wrote, "Go Pacers, good luck to Herb, the entire Pacers organization, and our city." He passed shortly after that. I've only met him a handful of times. Most of the owners, I mean, let me stop saying most. Every owner that I meet, they're always gracious to me. They always respect the way you play, really love the what you do. You can tell you study, love that you love the NFL, and we appreciate. Wish we had more guys like you. All of them, Mr. Blank, Jim Irsay, when he was with the Hornets, Jerry Richardson. I know for the most part all of them, and they've always been very, 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 respectful to me. And it's, death is never fair,
man.
I mean, when you were young, it's like, damn. But now, that's the one thing about it is it can't be fair. It can't.
Yep. As you
got to take black, white. You got to take young, old. You got to take men, women.
Yeah.
Got to.
And at some point,
and
that's the way. Hey, Joe, the way I've always been. That's the way I live. I live the way I live, huh? Every day, I treat every day like it's my last. I'm always happy. People say, "Oh, why you always smiling? But why you always laughing? Why you always telling people you love them everywhere you go? Why when you meet people, you hug them, you act like you done known them 30 years?" Because I never know. I never know. So if in remembrance of whenever it's time for me to transition, that moment, that one moment, you always remember. It's always a good one. It'll always be a good one. The funny thing about life is when you're born, you never know when your expiration date is. You never know what your expiration date is. So I always love to live life each day as if it's my last. Which is why I look at people that think they can, no matter what you do, if you believe in God, you understand God knows when that day is. You don't. But for some reason, people on earth have this inclination that there's certain things I can do in life that can extend that expiration date. That's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. You can't extend anything. Well, when it's time to go, and that knock coming to calling at the door, you hear me? When that knock call, well, you coming home.
It's the one appointment you can't reschedule.
Man, stop playing, man. Stop playing.
It's the one.
I can eat this and I live a little bit longer, or I can do this and what? Who? What? Man, if you don't get out here and live and enjoy yourself before that time comes, because you don't know. Shh, man.
So it's I'm sure because he was a very generous man to the city of Indianapolis. He loved his Colts, obviously. His dad, I think his dad's name was Bob. What's his name? I think his dad's name was Bob Irsay. He took over for his dad. I think his daughter's going to take over for him.
Man, that's sad, man.
Rob, yeah, they call it Bob, yeah. I thought, yeah. But Jim Irsay gone at the age of 65. NFL exec Troy Vincent announces a new end-of-the-year award, Protector of the Year, recognizes the best offensive lineman each year. Credit Deion Dawkins and others for championing the cause. Ocho, who do you got winning the first one?
Who do I have winning?
Yep.
If anything, I would say it's Deion Dawkins, right? And right tackle for the Eagles.
I'm going Trent Williams or big what right you call him? Lane Johnson.
Yeah, okay, Lane Johnson. Or Deion. Or Deion.
I'm going. Tristan Wirth might have something to say about that. Ocho. Left tackle out of town.
But listen, I understand it, but I'm saying what Deion Dawkins was able to do and that goddamn Deion Johnson, Trent Williams missed a few games. We know how great Trent is. I didn't say Trent's name simply because he missed a few games. We know what he can do. But I think from a standpoint of being dominant all season long, man, what Deion Dawkins was able to do and Leon Johnson two tremendous players. So if there's a protective of the year this year or this past season, I would go with those two.
Browns fans are upset something the mayor said. Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb said, I don't care if the Browns leave Cleveland. There are more important priorities than the Cleveland Browns.
Hey.
Yeah, everybody says that until they leave. St. Louis, St. Louis said that too.
Until they left.
And Arizona left. Oh, we want another team. And then guess what? The Rams came. And then they left. As the city of St. Louis, would they like to have another NFL franchise?
Yeah, you know what it does for the
Oakland. Man, we don't care. They went to LA. Come back. They went back. We don't care if y'all leave. Ask Oakland, do they want another team?
If you understand what it does for the economy, having a team, having a franchise in your city, you'll understand. Be careful what you wish for.
Every network, Ocho, gave up the NFL. CBS gave it up. NBC gave it up. ABC, Monday Night Football used to come on ABC. Remember that, Ocho? They gave it all.
I remember the theme song.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Now, look at what they're paying. Netflix, Amazon. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but keep an eye on when these in 2030. Don't be surprised if your Sunday football is on Netflix and Amazon. The NFL don't care nothing about no loyalty now. I understand the NFL's been on CBS for a long period of time. I know these games. I'm telling you, they got hordes of money.
Lots of it.
Hordes of money.
Top dollar.
Hey, you ever think about that? Can you imagine if we had the kind of money, Joe? Like,
what you mean? Us have that kind of money? Like, I don't want that kind of money like Netflix.
Yeah, like Amazon. What if we had money like Jeff Bezos?
Oh, no, come on, Ocho.
Man, y'all wouldn't know how to act.
Listen, Joe, I'm well off and I'm rich now.
Boy, you couldn't hit me in the ass with a red apple. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? You gonna give me $0.25 bill? Joe, man.
Hey, Joe, I don't really do much, and I'm good now. And I've been good for a very long time.
I tell you what,
do much, Joe. So if you gave me much more than what I have now, I mean, I probably gonna do much more. I'm gonna still be gaming. I'm gonna still be eating McDonald's.
You probably have a couple more cars.
I tell you what, Savannah State gonna have the best HBCU football team. They're gonna have the best band. They're gonna have the best academic program. I guarantee you that. I can't guarantee you a whole lot else, but I guarantee you, Savannah State will be the equivalent of Harvard, Yale, Princeton of HBCUs. I can tell whatever programs that they do have, at Harvard, Princeton, and Yale. I'm going to give.
Hey, matter of fact, I would probably do the same. Obviously, never have an opportunity to go to FAM, but having such a love and enthusiastic passion for the school in general. But I do the same, huh? I have FAMU looking like a college university. It'd be better than that.
Absolutely.
Best uniforms, best coaches, best food, treatment facilities, amenities.
I'm going to get Nick Saban. Nick Saban, I got $20 million. I got $20 million, Nick Saban. 5 years, $100 million. Man, they got Nick Saban coaching at Savannah State. You're damn right.
I flipped Tallahassee upside down, man.
I'm going to get the coach. I'm going to get the coach at Connecticut. I got $12 million a year for you. I'm spinning. Man, I got $200 billion.
That's too much.
Man, please. Tapnell. Oh yeah. We got the best track program. We got the best everything. Oh, absolutely.
Hey, you know what I would want to do, if I had Jeff Bezos type money, I would want to own a team. I would want to own a team.
You want to own one?
A football team, yeah. Like I don't want to be.
Well, you would have to overpay to get one. You know that, right? But you got that kind of money, so you don't really care.
But I
can see him doing that at some point, though.
Huh?
Can't y'all see Jeff Bezos getting a sports franchise?
He had opportunity. He could have bought the Broncos. He could have bought Washington.
They won't let him in, huh?
I don't think he really wanted it.
He probably waiting for a hell of.
Oh, what you mean? They let the Walton just brought the Broncos. He worth $100+ billion.
Hey,
I don't want. Honestly, Ocho, I don't want no franchise. I just go like, hey, set the kids up. Hey, this is all y'all get. Y'all blow this, you're out of gas. But you're out of gas. I'm sorry, but man, I'm too charitable. There's gonna be a lot of kids. Hey, Glenville High School. Hey, you graduate when you want to go to college. 4 years paid for.
Yeah,
I like that.
Hey, you've been thinking about some of this, ain't you, Aunt?
Oh yeah, for sure. I already got that money spent. Man, they already know how I do. Ask track and field athletes at the World Championships.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I gave out about $700,000.
Did you?
Yeah. Was it Olympics or the World Championships? Olympics. Yeah. Win the gold medal, break a world record. Yeah.
Oh, don't forget me. I was in on that too now.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, you know, we bless him a little bit. We bless him.
Okay.
Oh, Southern. Hey, we went down to Southern. They performed. Hook them up. Hook them up. Yeah, I'm like I said, God know what he's doing. He know not to give me no 200 billion because he already knows.
Hey, listen, you know what? I think our chances of greater of getting that kind of money are really, really good because he knows our heart. He know what we're gonna do with that money. Huh? Yeah. So I'm going.
I'm helping everybody. I'm helping people. Like in a natural disaster, like the fires or hurricane. Oh yeah, what y'all need?
Hey, Joe, I'm gonna go play the lotto tomorrow. I'm just feeling lucky. If the Indiana Pacers could win a game like that tonight, down what 12-14 with 2 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
Ocho. Man, I'm playing the lotto, Joe. Okay. I'm a hit and I'm gonna get me a property.
Oh, I tell you what I am gonna do. I'm gonna go to Nashville and I'm gonna buy me a farm and I'm gonna have me some mini horses, some mini cows, some mini goats.
Hold on. Why Nashville?
Why not go to Houston?
Because I want to. No, I want to be out. I want to be. No, absolutely not. No.
Hey, it's gonna be trouble.
Yes, I want many horses. I want many cows. I want some many goats. I want me some dogs. I want me some animals like raccoon, possums. I want pets.
You want some raccoon and possums?
Yeah, for pets.
I'm with you with the animals, but the raccoon and possum, I can't do the raccoon.
Man, I want a raccoon so bad, man.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. When I played at the University of Arkansas under Nolan Richardson, he had a farm. He still got a farm. He still live on the same farm. And he had horses. He had Great Danes. And this man has deers that walk around the yard in the house like they dogs. Deers.
For real?
Deer. Man, I'm 17, 18 years old. On his farm, you know, he used to throw all these events for the team, for the players.
Yeah.
Fight us over. His wife cooked. God rest her soul. She just passed away not long ago. But man, I've never seen a deer walk up to you and let you pet him and rub him. Look, they all run together. The deers, the Great Danes. He got horses. He had 4-wheelers. He had the whole nines over there. Oh man, we should go over there and have a ball.
Like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get. That's what I'm gonna get. But the Browns look. I understand, Mayor. Sometimes these owners try to squeeze you and add taxes, hotel taxes, and sale taxes and things, and make you pay for the stadium and a $2-3 billion stadium.
Hey, but
you like that's not what I want to use the citizens of Cincinnati for.
Yeah.
But if I had that kind of break, I got Jimmy Haslam. I mean, he's got good money. He don't have money like the top 50 people in the world. But Ocho, you got 250 billion. I'll build my own stadium.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, bro, when you got $200 billion, what's $5 billion?
Amazing.
It's like you, Ocho. It's like you right now just giving away by $10.
Yeah, basically, especially making that kind of revenue, it's reoccurring.
And he's still getting it every year.
Ball.
It's not like he lost fight. It ain't gonna, bro. Hey, Amazon knock on my door ring my doorbell about 5 times a day. You have titles going crazy.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna have to get in contact with old Bezos.
I got his number.
You got his number?
You know, me and the commission like this. And so the connection between the commission, it was able to link me with Mr. Bezos. And you know, you know how I am. Man, give me your number, man, just in case, you know. I might
keep that
just keep in touch. I might need you for some business or something.
Just keep that tucked away. Don't
Ocho, the NFL needed 24 votes to ban the Tush Push. They got 22. Here are the 10 teams. Here are the 10 teams that voted against the Tush Push ban. Obviously, the Eagles, Ravens, Browns, Lions, Jags, Dolphins, Patriots, Saints, Jets, Titans.
Every team that didn't vote, every team that chose not to vote against the Tush Push, I salute you. I salute you. Because at this point, so every time there's a play or there's a situation or there's a scheme that we can't stop in the offseason, we're going to go vote against it. We're going to find a way to stop it because we can't personally, or we just don't have the personnel to stop the Tush Push. Oh, we're going to go vote. Like, come on, man. This is what the game has come to. Stop it. If you don't like something. Hey, when I played, teams, coaches, media, they complain. He always celebrating when he get in the end zone. Well, hell, shit, stop it. That's all you want.
Keep him out. That's what they say about, oh, man, T.O. getting the end zone. I said, y'all don't want T.O. to dance? Keep him out the end zone.
It's pretty simple. Same thing with the Tush Push.
If you don't keep him out the end zone, he going to dance. He going to do whatever he going to do. He going to grab pom-poms. He going to get popcorn. He going to do whoever dance it is, he going to do it. If you don't want him to dance, keep him out the end zone.
Simple as that. So when it comes to the Tush Push, keep him out of short. Keep him out of the red zone.
Keep him out of 30. Keep him out of 31, 32, 4th and 1. Yeah, keep him out of the goal line.
Problem solved.
Ocho, it's reported that tempers flared during the debates. Eagles owner Jeffrey Lurie, during a lengthy speech on the Tush Push ban, called the play a win-win for the team, regardless of whether it was banned, comparing its success to a wet dream for a teenage boy because it was so effective and it had to be outlawed. Lurie also criticized NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell and Executive Vice President Troy Benson for pushing to ban the play. After Lurie finished, Vincent, who played for the Eagles from 96 to 03, called him out for using the term wet dream in front of women, per Seth Wickersham.
You got to choose your words wisely. Listen, based on your surroundings.
I mean, if it's all men in the room, Ocho,
it's okay.
Yeah, it's like we're in the barbershop. We talk openly. There's women, there's kids in there.
You change.
We keep it PG.
Change your sentence structure. That's all. That's what I call it. Change your sentence structure.
And we get, you know, hey, I don't really see the comparison because they haven't outlawed that phase that a boy goes through. They haven't outlawed it. I don't think they're trying to outlaw it, Ocho. But I think a part of me wants to understand what he was trying to say, but I didn't get there. I didn't get there like he got there.
I understood we were trying to go with it. I was picking up what you put down.
Right. Ocho, Fox released their top wide receiver duos heading into next season. Number 1, obviously, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow. Number 2, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb. Number 3, Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Number 4, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown. Number 5, Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua. Number 6, Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans. Tied for 7th with Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin, and along with Lamar Jackson and Zay Flowers. Number 9, C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins. Number 10, Tua and Tyreek. Also receiving votes, honorable mention, Josh Allen, Khalil Shakur, Justin Herbert, Lad McConkey, Trevor Lawrence, Brian Thomas Jr., Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins. What did they get right? What did they get wrong?
I wish I could have this. What was this on? Do you know what site this was on?
It was on Fox.
Hold on.
Fox Sports.
Hold on. But
It's on the screen,
know,
Ocho.
but the screen is so small. You can see that?
Yeah.
You click on it?
You can click on it?
On the screen? On that?
No, you can't.
Nah, you can't. You can't.
I'm talking about to make it bigger on what he looking
You can
at.
do that?
Are you looking at it, Ocho?
Yeah, it's right here. It's right above Joe's head. But it's like
you can't double tap. You can't double tap that screen and make it pop up big on your screen right there.
Shit. It made it smaller.
Well, hey, get some bigger eyes.
Hold on. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Damn, I can't. Now I'm going back through. Damn, I can't see it. Let me see. Based on what I know they got Joe right. Now they said duos, which we talk about quarterback, number one receivers. Jamal Chase is up there. Number two, I would have.
CD Lamb. That's right, ain't it?
Who?
Dak and CD Lamb.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, who's that at number 3?
Jerry Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's a good one. So what they got the Eagles at 4?
Eagles at 4 with Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown. Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua at 5. Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans at 6. Ash just texted to you.
Thank you, Ash. So I can see it a little better. Thank you, Mama. Okay, now we're talking. You know what? The order. This is about right. This is right. This is right.
Yeah.
And was not fair, obviously, because A.J. Brown doesn't get as many opportunities as Amon-Ra St. Brown. I would have kind of flipped that, and I would put Baker Mayfield in front of Puka Nacua and Matthew Stafford, and I put Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua at 6, and then put Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans at 5. The Jaden Daniels is okay. It was their first year. Lamar and Zay Flowers is perfect. Nico Collins and C.J. Stroud deserve to be up a little higher. I think.
Who you gonna put in front of?
Yeah, I'm putting C.J. Stroud and Nico Collins at 7. I'm putting them at 7. So really at 7 you could have. And I don't like the fact that Tyreek and Tua, just because they had an off season, they all the way down at 10. Because when they on fire, he just.
So who you gonna put him in front of? So coming into this year, where you gonna put him?
All right, coming into this year, for the sake of them having a down season because of Tua's injuries last year, we can keep him at 10. But we know when Tua and Tyreek is on, you already know what type of production that is.
Yeah, but we saw Brian Thomas. I don't know who's gonna be what you call him, because I mean, just imagine if Malik Neighbors had a quarterback.
Hey, and he still had a great year.
He had 109 catches.
He had a great year. But hold on, you know who's not on here? Which I don't understand why he's not on here. Probably because of Trevor Lawrence. That goddamn Brian Thomas Jr. Now Brian Thomas Jr. should be on here, despite having.
With who? Who is quarterback?
That's the point. It don't even matter who his quarterback is. Look at his numbers as a rookie. God damn it.
Boy, down there in that adult ballet room.
Yeah.
Little nose, snotty and everything.
I guess luxury gave you,
Look, he can't even get it together over there.
You know we can see you, right, Ocho?
Oh shit.
That man don't care.
A little further off screen.
Oh shit.
The other way, yeah.
All right. My bad.
Ocho, the chat says the Cowboys are number 2 for clickbait. Chat thinks they're too high.
No, they're not too high. They're not too high. Even if you don't like the Cowboys, and the defense is horrible, they always lose in the first round of the playoffs. Now we talk about from a quarterback and receiver standpoint and production that those two put up together, especially last season. They had a great year together last year, and that is.
No, that was year before last. You remember Dak got hurt last year. That was year before last.
Yeah, year before that.
when CD led the
Right.
league
Well,
in
matter of
catches.
fact, if that's what we're gonna do, and they're gonna put him at number 2, well, hell, the year before last, Tyreek was an animal. So they
What they said, they're saying coming in, but they're basing it on coming into this season. Where do you think that this season?
Well,
they're looking at Dak is healthy, and he has someone opposite of CD that you can't double it.
Okay, I understand. I like this though. I would.
Ocho, did you see this video? Aaron Donald with the 130-pound dumbbells.
Ooh, I see.
Look at this. How many reps do you think you do with these?
130, maybe 8 at most. I mean, I'm just being honest. Maybe 8 at most.
Damn. Oh, you can do something with them 130?
6, 7, 8, 9. Got 9.
He playing around.
Man, your boy, I ain't what I used to be, Joe.
You said
what I do, I had them, how many I do? Remember I had 132 and a half. Yeah, I did 132 and a half. I did those for 10.
Hey, look, when you done playing, that's a part of you that kind of sticks with you, especially if you love like staying in shape.
Man.
Joe, not all of them do that, Joe.
I know not all
you
of
see
them.
some of them boys now, you be like, "Boy, what happened to you?"
I know.
Hey, it's like, hey, there's some DBs and running backs look like D-line and O-line. I'm like, I always said I wanted, like, if a father and son were to see me, like, he used to be an NFL player.
Right.
Oh, I can see he played tight end. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to look like a D lineman. I didn't want to look like an offensive lineman. I wanted to look like, okay, people look at me and they say, oh, you played a sport. What did you play?
Right.
I can tell. Some of them, man.
Hey, yeah, nah. It's some guys out here who kind of just let go, and I'm never with that. I'm a guy who always loved being in shape. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy that part of it. So I enjoy the grind. I embrace the grind actually, and it's fun to me, man. So when I see Big Aaron Donald out there throwing them 130s around, I'm like, damn, he ain't even playing no more. That man's still out there getting it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, they just lifting that heavy weight just hold too much weight on me, Joe. He just hold.
Hey, matter of fact, hey, Joe.
I be trying. If I try to get down on the 250, I can't go over 100. Because my ego won't let me stop.
Hey, Joe, I'm gonna hit them 130 for you in the morning, Joe. You know, I got my gym session at 6 a.m. I'm gonna hit them 130s for you, man.
You gonna hit them 130? That's how you coming like that?
Yeah, Joe. You know, I gotta play around with them hundreds. I post them hundreds all the time on Twitter and Instagrams. So the 130, I'm gonna go out tomorrow and see what I'm looking like. See what I can do.
All right.
Not much. You ain't doing them 130s.
Let's bet. You want to bet? Now put some money on it. Bet.
How many times you gonna hit it?
None. 0.
I want to know because when I see you trying to toss them 130s around, I want to see how many times you telling me you gonna hit that 130.
Not one.
Hey, Joe.
I told you how many times we're gonna do it.
On Twitter, somebody will send it to you, right? People in the chat, they'll see me playing around with hundreds, doing 10, 15. So if I could do 10, 15 with the hundreds, incline or decline, what you think I'm gonna do with them 130s? I don't know. I haven't did 130s in a minute. I'm thinking
nothing.
Okay. You won't bet, Joe. We gonna see tomorrow, Joe. I'm gonna send it to you.
All right.
I'm real strong. I'm scrawny though. You hear me?
Yeah.
Strong.
You always been like that.
Yeah.
Like you probably can't pick up a lot of weight,
but my body won't expand the way I want it to expand. You feel me? Like right now, it's probably my biggest I ever been. Like right now, about 196. Yeah, about 196. I can't go over that. Joe, I got a problem eating 3 meals a day.
So look, even the way you eat, you ain't got you can't pick up no weight.
Nah, man, Joe, that's my problem. My baby be trying to get me to eat 3 times a day. Joe, I eat 1 meal a day. I'm good the whole day.
Yeah,
the whole day. Don't care nothing about nothing else. I'm on the game. I take me a nap, get ready for the show, and she be like, "Did you eat?" I be like, "Damn, no." One big meal, one day, and I'm good. I'm satisfied the whole day. Smoke my cigar, get my coffee, and I be set. If I was able to be little bit more disciplined and structured and actually eating 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, workout, creatine and protein, all that. Nah, I just get up, go to the gym, eat that breakfast after that, and I'm done the rest of the day. And I'm good.
Yeah, but back in the day, Joe, I used to look here. When I was playing at 228, I could handle 100 and those 170s. I did the 170s for 6.
Damn. Yeah, it's too.
I used to work like when I first went to Baltimore. I would work out by myself because I didn't really know anybody and I didn't really trust nobody to spot. And a lot of times I work out by myself as it is. I took 405 down, did it 6 times by myself.
Sound like
I probably could have got 7, but I always when I work out, I always leave one in the chamber.
Yeah,
always.
You
especially by yourself. You mess around.
Always, yeah. I can't afford to get stuck with 405 on me. So I got 6. I was like, I contemplated. I said, nah, let me go ahead and rack it.
See,
and then like
in football, y'all like real bulky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Basketball, we real lean.
You don't need all that strength. It mess your shot up all that strength in your shoulders.
Yeah, and because we do so much running, it's hard to keep that type of muscle on. So when I see Giannis and Shai and how they all cut up and ripped up, man, that take a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
That take a lot of work.
And I would stay strong, Joe. I would stay strong probably till about week 12, week 13, until my shoulders start getting really sore. Because I can still do up until probably week 14, 15, I still could do like 315 for like 12.
Man, that's
I could still handle like 120-pound dumbbells for like 8.
Hey,
but after that,
that's squat weighting for me. 400, 415, 315, that's squat weighting for me. Yeah.
Ocho, they got a new thing called Enhanced Game to debut in 2026, allowing PED use in Olympic-style events. According to ESPN, the Enhanced League, which will feature Olympic-style sports, announced plans to host in exactly 1 year its first annual competition in which athletes would be allowed, if not outright encouraged, to use PEDs like steroids, testosterone, and growth hormones that are typically illegal to possess but banned in sports. Not typically illegal, is legally to possess in some situations, but banned in sports. Drugs that are illegal in the United States won't be permitted. However, an athlete must reveal which drugs they are taking and undergo medical screening, though not plans are to enforce a drug testing program. The games will feature 8 different events. Swimming will hold 50-meter, 100-meter races in freestyle and butterfly. Track will hold 100-meter sprint, 110 hurdles. Weightlifting features snatch, clean and jerk, and snatch and the clean and jerk. Man,
but
you might literally see somebody clean and jerk 600 pounds.
Nah, come on, that's way too much now. 600?
Well, Lasha Telescott said he did damn near 580.
Hey, them dudes be broke all up when they done, ain't they?
Some.
Yeah.
Like herniated.
Some of them lose a lot of weight. I mean, whew.
That's fun. I'm curious to see what some of the records would look like.
Oh, but I don't know if they'll be ratified because you got to be in a governing sanctioning body for it to get ratified. Like if you run, let's just say somebody run 9.57, they're not gonna give them the record.
I just want to see if somebody can even accomplish that with the enhanced in their body.
I still believe, Ocho. I'll go to my grave believing. Had Usain Bolt not pulled up in the last 10 meters, I believe he might run sub 9.5. You got to realize he started doing sideways 10 meters to go and ran 9.68. So just imagine, because he was so excited, just imagine had he had run through the line.
Well, he was moving, boy.
He was booking. I still believe it's going to be a long time. It might be a situation where, just like FloJo's record is going to be safe for an extended period of time.
Yeah.
I don't believe anybody going 10, 50, 49.
Ain't nobody going to beat Bolt.
I don't see anybody out. Man, ain't nobody even been close. Ain't nobody been under 9.6. Ain't nobody been. I mean, we hadn't had somebody go under 9.7.
9.8.
Since Johan Blake and Tyson Gay. And that was 2008, 2009. So think about where we are now. We hadn't even capped somebody. Nobody's even gone under. Has anybody gone under 9.75?
That boy was must watch TV.
Yes.
Oh man.
What's the pay? Is the pay going to be equivalent, or is the pay going to be better than what it is, with the Olympics? Because I don't understand.
I mean, Olympics ain't like the Olympic pay. I mean, your money for the Olympics is basically in sponsorship. So you got to be somebody like a Cindy McLaughlin or Noah Lyles, because most of the women, men and women that compete, that little stipend they get from the U.S. Olympic Committee ain't really doing a whole lot.
They need to fix that.
You got to work at, you got other jobs, you Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever, you're in one of these programs or something like that.
They need to fix that.
Because think about it, Ocho, remember we had this conversation. What other countries are playing for gold medals and silver medals?
China, right? Was it China?
Nah, there was this one country, like, dude got a condo, got a house.
Talk about taking care of your people.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Usain Bolt, world record of 9.58. Johan Blake ran 9.69. Tyson Gay ran 9.69. Asafa Powell had the world record at 9.72. Justin Gatlin run 9.74. Andre DeGrasse, it was wind aided. He ran 9.75. I don't believe nobody's run 9.75 in the last decade. Since those guys ran those 9.7. I mean, that 9.58, 9.69, 9.69.
Hey, you know what? Hey,
I don't think anybody.
I got a question too, I keep seeing these high school kids out there in Houston. They keep talking about they ran 9.9.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that boy, he from San Antonio.
I'm saying 9.9.
9.92. Hell, they got a kid in Georgia just ran 9.98. Texas, they different out there.
Yeah,
Texas, hell.
I understand they different.
In order to, you had to run sub 10-2 to get fifth place.
Are they really that close to our elite athletes?
Yes. You see the kid that won from Bullis in Maryland. He ran 44.20. Yes. These kids they doing it now, Ocho.
Well, listen, hey, they starting young too.
Yes, just like guys play basketball and football at a young age, these kids start running and specializing at a very young age.
Yeah, I had a guy I was talking to out here in Georgia, and he was like, "Man, we don't take 8, 9-year-olds when they come to baseball. You got to start them out at 3, 4 years old."
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. You got to be able to see how to hit that curveball, that slider, that changeup. Because after you get to a certain age, you get scared of the ball.
Yeah.
So I got to get you young enough where you have no inhibitions. That's like people that handle snakes and things like that. They start very, very young when you don't have inhibitions. Where you like, because if you just take a 2 or 3-year-old and sit and put a snake down there, the first thing they're gonna do is try to pick it up.
Yeah.
Because they haven't been taught to fear it.
Right.
So I got to get you in a situation where you don't fear it. That's why if a kid want to swimming, what you do, you start them out young. They don't fear the water. They have no comprehension of how dangerous the water is. They boom, go. so when you playing baseball, I got to put you in a situation where you don't fear getting hit by the ball.
Shit.
And that curveball damn sure make you feel like you about to get hit.
Man. You got to sit there. You got to sit there.
You got to sit on there, Ocho. All right, we're going to get you here on this one, Ocho. Time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A. Fins NJ said Neesmith made shots in prime time like it was ones we all made in our childhood backyard hoops with no witness. Dude balled out. He absolutely did. Big shot after big shot after big shot. I don't know. Look, I don't know what this right here gonna show them to the grandkids.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got kids, but hey, You say this one. You should make sure you get that game ball.
Fourth quarter, you scored 20 points.
20.
20. And you ain't
in a conference finals game.
And you ain't first, second, nor third option. Come on, man.
It's possible. You see how it's possible? So when I tell y'all I can come off the bench and score 28, you don't think that's possible?
Man, nah, ain't even close.
All right, I'm just saying that there's a small example of someone doing it.
And man, that man a professional athlete. He's a starting small forward for the Indiana Pacers.
What you think I am?
You
a ninja that's talking on the a ninja that's talking on YouTube.
But I
am. Podcast. Who think he can do everything under the sun?
I'm just a nigga talking on YouTube. That was funny, that boy.
JR 908 said, funny. Trash being thrown. Stephen A. alone. Knicks on the phone. Hello? Pacers in 5.
Oh, man.
Pity Pat Man. What the hell? What the hell? Pacers in 5. Fins, New Jersey said, New York Knicks Pacers playoff rivalry is one of the all-time in sports. Yeah. They normally come down to, game 5, and we see Reggie, when Reggie scored all those points in that one moment, and we see Patrick Ewing get a dunk put back, and then the following year he missed the layup right at the cup.
Mm-hmm.
They've been good.
Pacers been great.
Adab Smith said the most Knicks way to lose.
Because you can feel the energy and excitement in Madison Square just by watching the game. And you can tell they wanted to erupt. You could tell when they had that 14-point lead, Uncle Ocho. Mm-hmm. I could feel them celebrating over here on this side. I feel it. I knew they was happy, but boy, look, that lead started trickling down. And once I seen Indiana cut it to like 2 or 1, I said,
it's a wrap.
It's gonna be they got a fighting chance, boy.
Kurt said, ISO, do you remember Kobe Gerald Wallace combo?
Kobe and Gerald Wallace?
Yeah. Was he the Kobe stopper?
Nah.
I didn't think so either.
Nah.
Well, I thought it was Bruce Bowen. Was it Bruce Bowen?
It was like what's his last name? Patterson. He played for the Blazers. They call him
Reuben Patterson.
They used to call him the Kobe stopper. Kobe tore him up. Who else they used to call the Kobe stopper?
Man, Gerald Wallace used to be not Gerald Wallace, Gerald Wilkins, Dominique brother.
Dominique, yeah.
Was the Jordan stopper.
He wasn't a Jordan stopper.
Nobody was a Jordan stopper. Age, cigars, and cognac was the Jordan stopper. Because when he was in his prime, ain't nobody.
Wasn't nothing nobody could do with him.
Nothing. Mikey Mike say the best thing for SGA with that Supermax, Shai represents himself. All that money is his. Yeah, if you a guy that can go get the Supermax, you really don't need an agent.
Oh, he don't got no agent?
Nope. He fired him.
Boy, doing it gay. Hey, because if you do your part on the court,
no matter who represents you,
they're gonna give you the Supermax. They're gonna come. What do Antman need an agent for? Antman gonna get the max, Supermax.
Right.
Jokic gonna get the Supermax.
Hey, that's why I commend Lamar and his mother for taking care of his contract. Yeah. If you don't need it, don't use it.
Kemper Norwood Jr. said, got the Knicks versus the Timberwolves in the NBA Finals. My question is, if you're the GM in the NFL, who would you be your first overall pick? Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick, or Cam Newton?
Ooh, man.
Who you picking first, Ocho?
She asked you. Hey, don't put that on me. I already did.
Well, you already know. I mean, knowing what I know now, I'm going to take Lamar. I would take Lamar, Cam, Mike. 2 of the 3 were number 1 overall picks. Mike Vick was the number 1 overall pick, and Cam was the number 1 overall pick.
Hey, listen.
And Lamar was 32.
Yeah. Okay, Ocho. I was here playing for the Hawks when we had the Mike Vick era.
The experience.
Michael Vick experience.
Listen. I had season tickets to the Falcons game, and man, let me tell y'all something. It was nothing
I
like
already
it,
know.
bro.
I told you.
You had to be. I tell people this all the time, Joe. You had to be there to witness it.
Hey, it was. Listen, what I'm talking about, because we would play sometime early Sunday game, 12 noon. Man, we'd be rushing out of there just to walk over to the arena to catch the Falcons play. Hey,
yeah.
Hey, man, that was different, bro. Hey, that was different. He was special, man.
Ocho, check this out. We got a little video, a little something I was doing, a little something I put together. Joe, tell me what you think, Joe.
Let me see what you got. Let me see what you
How much
got
that
going
is?
on. He ain't doing nothing but making love to them 60s.
Oh, them only 60s?
Kilos.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. What, how much that is?
What's 120, 127? 120?
How many
132.
How many times you hit that?
That's 132 pounds,
All right,
Ocho.
I'm gonna make me a video in the morning. I'll show you.
I don't know how many times did I hit that, Joe?
That was 7. You hit it. That was 7.
Okay.
Hey,
okay, here it is. We go see it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, but 8.
I got 8. You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep on O'Shea now. Don't sleep on O'Shea.
All right.
I don't move fast like I used to.
But hey, as long as you got some motion.
Yeah.
As long as you got some motion.
Got a little something, Ocho. I just said, Ocho.
Yeah.
Now that's 200. That's 132. That's 264 pounds. Now, if you don't give me my money, you gonna see that strength again.
Are you talking to me?
Ocho.
Oh, you gotta when you talking, you gotta address the person you're talking to. You ain't say no name.
The person that owed me 5,200 that's turned into 5,900. If you don't pay me my money, you gonna see that strength again.
I like that.
Okay, check this out, Ocho. Casey Taylor says, speaking of competition, Uncle Ocho, too many NFL quarterbacks, running back, wide receivers. Who would you want to compete on the U.S. flag football, a tournament with NFL players making their own team, professional flag? If the NFL played a professional flag football team, they're gonna lose.
Their ass whoop.
I don't know why y'all think y'all can just take these guys just because these guys are professional football players. These guys play professional flag football. There's a difference.
And for the 100th time, if you take a professional flag football team and you take the best NFL players against that flag football team, and they played 100 times, the flag football team will annihilate the NFL players 100 goddamn times. The best ones every time.
Yes. That's just like saying the University of Florida, because they won the national championship, they'll beat the worst NBA team. You and I both know that ain't happening.
That ain't happening.
Ocho, how many times we go through this? Man, Alabama won. Man, Alabama beat the Cleveland Browns. Alabama beat the Jags. Alabama get their ass toe slam up. I don't know what y'all thinking, but ain't no college beat no professional football team.
I don't think no college beat no professional football team. But when you say flag football and y'all tell me you give some of the top guys in the NFL, give them a little time so they can gain some chemistry.
We're not speaking about no. We're not doing. Ain't no time.
We got to. They just going out there and
playing. The nuances of the flag football game, which the NFL players aren't used to, in the way those that play flag football can manipulate the game because they know the advantages that they have.
Yeah.
NFL players ain't winning that. I don't care how fast, how strong. That don't got nothing to do with the game of flag football. The advantages that they have on Sundays at 1 o'clock, they don't matter in flag football.
Data. Ocho, look what I got, Ocho.
Wait, what's that, boy?
It's the 56th annual NAACP Image Award, Outstanding Podcast, Society and Culture, Club Shay Media, Shannon, Sharpe.
Well, damn. You ain't think
Congratulations.
You ain't think to say congratulations, but you ain't think to send your boy one?
Ocho.
What?
That's all I got, Ocho.
Right, hey, well,
so
another one for me.
Look, they're gonna send us our Webby Awards, Ocho. We're gonna get our Webby.
Hey, hold on. When we missed it?
Yeah.
Damn. I wanted to go up there and say I fucking love you again.
Hey, I got an Emmy over here.
You do?
Yeah. I got an Emmy.
Where your Emmy at?
It's upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's
Okay.
that?
That for me?
What it look like, Ocho?
Hey, how you got that?
Don't worry about it.
And that's beach high?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, that must be. Hey, boy, that's nice. Boy, where you get that? You reached out to my school or something?
Ocho, I ain't bothering nobody. I'm in my
No,
home.
but I'm trying to understand how you got my high school jersey. So,
why you worried about it? I paid for it. They sent it to me.
Who sent it to you?
Ocho, you ain't getting no residuals from that?
Hall of the High Tides. Is that the name of your team? Is that the name of your team? The High Tides?
Hey, Joe, you know who all went to school with me? Samari
Who?
Roll. That's my little cousin.
Oh, really?
Dwayne Starks went there too. Terry Cousins. Remember Terry Cousins, coach? Yeah. All us was on the same team. I was the baby. Hey, but send me them jerseys so I can frame them and put them in my garage.
No! Whoa.
I can put them in my garage.
Put them 5,900, you can get them. Can y'all see? Oh, y'all can see it back there. I'm just making sure y'all can see the NAACP Image Award. Yeah, you can see it.
Hey, listen, you keeping all the awards. I ain't got no awards. Look, all I got is the Nightcap sign.
Hey, he gonna get you right, Ocho.
Yeah, because I want.
What happened to the camera, Joe? I'm blurry. Oh, that came back. It came back. Yeah, that better. I like that right there. I like that.
You heard me,
right there.
You got all the awards behind you because you won't send me none. Look at me.
You got your award.
Where they at? Where they at?
I don't know what you did with the award.
All I got is a black wall.
I don't know what you did with your award, but you got this. You got the Webbies just like I got the Webby. As a matter of fact, you took the Webby that night.
Matter of fact, you know what? I think I know where my award's at.
Okay.
So can you call and tell them to send me my shit?
Ocho, you're not finna get me involved in your bull
Nah,
job.
ain't no bull job. You just said not to ask for nothing back. So I would need your help in extending that grace and to get my.
Do you got your plaque? Your 1 million subscriber plaque?
Yeah, they took that too.
You got the 100,000 subscriber plaque.
She took that too.
You got the Signal Award. Synopsis Award. You got the Synopsis Award.
Yeah.
Okay. You got everything. You got everything that I got I want that we want.
Explained to you that they took.
And we got 3 more Webbies.
Damn. But hey, just do me that favor, do me that grace, and make that call and have them ship. Tell them to ship it to you, and then you ship it to me.
She right down the street.
Oh, nah. I done moved.
Richie Smalls 2320 says start bench cut. Gronk, Kelsey. Start Kelsey, bench Gronk. I'm gone.
That was a good order. That was a good.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that.
I'm gonna start now. Hell no, I'm starting I'm a bench Gronk. I'm gonna cut Kelsey. I don't care nothing about it. Yeah, that's my dog. You know what? I'm starting shit. What you talking about?
Trey Scott said, what are y'all undisputed GOATs like Bolt and Phelps? There ain't no GOAT and Phelps. That man got all them damn gold medals. The man got 23 gold medals. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing that. I mean, the only person that's close is Larissa Latina, the great Soviet gymnast. Ain't nobody gonna get them that many medals. Ain't nobody gonna stick around that long.
Right.
And swim in that many events. No. You want to say Simone Biles? Okay, in gymnastics, Simone Biles. all those world championships, she's got moves named after. Some of the moves that she's done, they've outlawed. Jaime Lopez, the great Greco-Roman wrestler from Cuba. Who's won? I mean, for Bolt to win gold medal, first of all, there's only 2 men that's ever won. He had the record. He had the gold given to him because Ben Johnson tested positive. But prior to that, no man had ever won back-to-back gold medals in the 100. He tripled. He three-peated. No man had ever won back-to-back gold in the 200. He three-peated. And he won 3 golds in the 4x1. One got rescinded because the guy tested positive. But, Bolt is Bolt. Bolt. And Phelps, it ain't even close. What are we talking about here? Q Ziegler said, Ocho ain't paid yet. Can this $4.99 go towards it? Ocho,
What do you say?
you owe me. He putting $5 towards your debt.
I appreciate that. Matter of fact, if the whole chat, if we had the whole chat contribute $20, it could be paid off by tonight.
If what happened?
I'm saying the chat contributed $20 to the Ocho fund to pay You get that?
No, you gonna pay.
I know, but the chat is my.
See, there you go. You sound like that pastor. Talk about you gonna close the chat off until they start donating, but close the chat. Close the chat. Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy, Doc, how you doing? Hey, fam, my husband completed his last treatment for prostate cancer today. I know you remember this journey all too well. I do. When I tell you God is good, that's truly an understatement. Man, please get your checkups. Absolutely. Absolutely. Go get your colonoscopies. If you have a history, I started getting tested when I was 35 because of my family history. And got it tested. I got tested like a month before I was supposed to go out to work at Fox, Undisputed. I got tested in July. As a matter of fact, my results came back like a week before I was supposed to go. I had the surgery in 2017. It gets a little going through TSA because I still got those pellets inside, those lead pellets inside of me. But Doc, I understand what you say. When you say God is good, he ain't good. He great. That concludes this episode of Nightcap. What an exciting game. Down 14 with under 3 minutes to go. The Indiana Pacers come back and tied in regulation and win it in overtime by the score of 138-135. Tyrese Halliburton and Aaron Nesmith played sensational. The entire team played really well. They didn't turn the ball over. They turned the Knicks over, and every big play, every clutch shot and big play they needed to make down the stretch, they made it. They snatched home court after one game. Can they get game 2 on Friday? We'll find out. But the Indiana Pacers up 1-0 in the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Nightcap. I am your favorite Uncle Shannon Sharpe, my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own, Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. And discuss all things basketball is our contributor extraordinaire. We want to thank him again, Joe, for coming on with us. Arkansas Little Rock alum, University of Arkansas alum. That's Iso Joe. That's Joe Johnson. Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap Podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We want to thank you, each and every last one of you that joined the chat and all of you that have ever joined the chat. Thank you for your support and your continued support. Because without you, there is no Nightcap, there is no there is no Ocho. So we thank you. There's no Iso Joe contributing. So thank you very much, and hopefully you'll continue to support Nightcap. Please go check out Shea by LaPortier. We do have it in stock. If you can't find it in a city or state near you, order it. We'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms. That's Shay Media and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. That link is pinned in the chat. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they are gone. So please grab yours while supplies last. Pacers beat the Knicks 138-135 to take a 1-0 lead. Game 2 Friday night. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm Ocho Joe. We're out.